Have you ever wondered if she's secretly attracted to you, but she's trying not to make it obvious? The truth is, most women don't announce attraction with words. Instead, they reveal it through subtle body language that most men completely overlook. Today, you'll discover 20 hidden signs she secretly thinks you're attractive. Some are incredibly subtle, and the final signs are the ones almost every man misunderstands. So stay until the end, because missing them could mean missing someone who's already interested in you. Let's get started.
Attraction isn't always loud. Movies make it seem like someone who likes you will instantly confess their feelings. Real life is different. People often hide attraction because they're shy, unsure if the feeling is mutual, or simply don't want to appear too eager. That means body language often speaks long before words ever do. One important reminder before we begin: no single sign guarantees attraction. Context always matters. But when several of these behaviors happen consistently around you, they can paint a much clearer picture. Let's start with one of the easiest signs to miss.
She looks at you, then quickly looks away. Eye contact is powerful. If you catch her looking at you and she immediately looks away, it can be more meaningful than it seems. Why? Because people naturally look at what captures their attention. If she suddenly breaks eye contact after being noticed, she may simply be trying to hide that she was watching you. This becomes even more telling if it happens multiple times during the same conversation or across different occasions. A quick glance isn't enough.
Repeated glances are what matter, too. Her smile changes around you. Anyone can smile politely, but genuine attraction often creates a smile that's difficult to fake. When she sees someone she's excited about, her smile tends to arrive naturally. It lasts a little longer, reaches her eyes, and often appears before she even says a word. Sometimes she'll even smile while you're talking about something that isn't particularly funny. That's because she's reacting to your presence, not just your jokes. If her face consistently lights up whenever you appear, don't ignore it.
3. She fixes her hair without realizing it. This is one of the oldest attraction signals, yet many men misunderstand it. When someone feels a little nervous or wants to look their best, they often adjust their appearance without thinking. She might brush her hair behind her ear, run her fingers through it, or quickly smooth it down while talking with you. These small grooming behaviors aren't proof by themselves, but if they happen specifically when you're nearby, they can suggest she suddenly became more aware of how she looks.
4. Her body faces you. Words can be polite. Body language is often more honest. Notice where her feet, shoulders, and torso naturally point. If she's standing in a group, but her body consistently angles toward you, it often means you're the person holding her attention. People instinctively orient themselves toward what interests them. Even if someone else is speaking, her body may quietly reveal who she's most focused on.
5. She finds small reasons to touch you. Physical contact doesn't always start with romance. Sometimes it's incredibly subtle. She lightly touches your arm while laughing, brushes your shoulder as she walks past, or playfully nudges you during conversation. These brief touches reduce physical distance and often create comfort between two people. The key is frequency. If she regularly creates innocent moments of contact that she doesn't seem to do with everyone else, it's worth paying attention. The next signs become much harder to fake because they're controlled by the subconscious, not by choice.
6. She mirrors your movements.
Have you ever taken a sip of your drink only to notice she does the same a few seconds later? Or maybe you lean forward and suddenly she leans forward too. This is called mirroring. When people feel connected or interested, they often begin matching each other's posture, gestures, speaking speed, or even facial expressions without realizing it. It's one of the strongest unconscious signs of comfort and engagement. The important part is that it happens naturally, not in an exaggerated way.
7. She remembers surprisingly small details.
Most casual conversations are forgotten within days, but attraction changes attention. She remembers your favorite coffee, the story about your childhood, your upcoming interview. or even something you casually mentioned weeks ago. People tend to remember details about those who matter to them. If she consistently brings up little things you barely remember saying yourself, there's a good chance she enjoys paying attention to you.
8. Her voice becomes softer. Listen carefully. People often change the tone of their voice depending on who they're speaking with. When she's comfortable and interested, her voice may become calmer, warmer, or slightly softer. She may also speak more slowly and give you her full attention instead of rushing through the conversation. This doesn't happen intentionally. It's often a natural response when someone enjoys the interaction.
9. She laughs more around you. No, you don't have to be a comedian. When attraction is involved, even average jokes can suddenly seem funnier. If she laughs easily, smiles often, or seems genuinely entertained by your company, it usually says more about how she feels than about your sense of humor. People naturally enjoy spending time with those they find attractive. Pay attention to whether her energy noticeably changes when you're around. 10. She keeps the conversation going. Here's a sign many men overlook. You stop texting, but somehow the conversation keeps continuing. She asks another question. She brings up a new topic. She sends a random meme. Or she finds an excuse to message you again later. When someone wants more interaction, they create opportunities for it. Conversation isn't just about talking. It's about wanting the connection to continue. And that's often one of the clearest indicators that your presence genuinely matters to her.
Those were the first 10 subtle signs, but the next 10 are even more revealing because they involve behaviors that are much harder to control. One of them is something many women do without realizing it, and once you notice it, you'll never look at attraction the same way again. 11. She finds reasons to be near you. Sometimes attraction isn't about what she says, it's about where she chooses to be. Notice if she frequently ends up sitting near you, standing beside you, or joining conversations you're already having. She may not make it obvious, but people naturally gravitate toward those they enjoy being around.
It might seem like coincidence once or twice, but when it becomes a pattern, it often reflects genuine interest. Being physically close creates more opportunities to connect, and attraction often seeks exactly that. 12. Her eyes keep coming back to you. You've probably experienced this before. You're across the room, talking to someone else, and every so often, you catch her looking your way. This isn't the same as the quick glance we mentioned earlier. This time, even when she's busy, her attention seems to drift back to you. Attraction naturally pulls our focus towards someone we find interesting. If your eyes keep meeting throughout the day, it could be more than chance.
13. She becomes more playful around you. Playfulness is often a sign of comfort. She might gently tease you, challenge you over something completely unimportant, or jokingly disagree just to keep the conversation fun.
This playful back and forth builds emotional chemistry. The goal isn't to win an argument, it's to keep interacting with you. If she smiles while teasing you and seems to enjoy your reactions, that's usually a positive sign. 14. She notices changes in your appearance. You get a haircut, wear a different jacket, try a new watch, and somehow, she's the first person to mention it. Most people overlook small changes. Someone who's paying close attention usually doesn't. It shows she's noticing details because you're already on her radar. The compliment itself isn't the important part. The fact that she noticed is.
15. She gets slightly nervous around you.
Not everyone becomes perfectly confident around someone they find attractive. Sometimes the opposite happens. She may stumble over a sentence, laugh when she didn't mean to, play with her jewelry, or briefly lose her train of thought. These tiny moments of nervousness aren't weaknesses. They're often signs that your opinion matters more than she'd like to admit. Now we're entering the final 5 signs. These are often the most overlooked because they don't look romantic at first. But together, they can reveal genuine attraction.
16. She gives you her full attention.
In today's world, attention is valuable. If she puts her phone away while talking to you, maintains eye contact, listens without constantly looking around, and responds thoughtfully, that's a strong indication she values the interaction. People make time and attention for those they genuinely enjoy. Undivided attention is often one of the clearest forms of interest. 17. She tries to impress you. Without saying a word, she may casually mention a recent achievement, a hobby she's passionate about, or a goal she's working toward. This isn't always about showing off. Sometimes it's simply human nature. When we're attracted to someone, we naturally want them to see the best version of us. The key is whether she seems especially eager to share those moments with you.
18. She reacts differently when other women are around. This one can be subtle. If another woman starts giving you attention, notice her reaction. She might suddenly become quieter, join the conversation, playfully interrupt, or make more effort to engage with you. That doesn't automatically mean jealousy, but it can reflect a desire to keep your attention and remain part of the interaction. Context is important, so don't jump to conclusions based on one moment alone. 19. She finds reasons to stay longer.
The conversation is technically over, yet she doesn't leave. She asks one more question, brings up another story, walks with you a little farther, or lingers before saying goodbye. When someone enjoys your company, ending the interaction isn't always something they rush to do. Sometimes the strongest sign isn't how the conversation starts, it's how reluctant they are to let it end. 20. She makes you feel like you're the only person in the room. This is perhaps the most meaningful sign of all. When you're speaking, she isn't constantly scanning the room. She isn't distracted by every notification. Instead, she stays present. She listens. She smiles naturally. She responds with genuine curiosity. In that moment, you have her complete attention. And that kind of focused presence is difficult to fake. It often reflects not just attraction, but sincere interest in getting to know you.
Here's the biggest takeaway. Real attraction is rarely revealed by one dramatic moment. Instead, it usually appears through a collection of small, consistent behaviors over time. A smile that lingers, eye contact that keeps returning, conversations that never seem to end, comfort, curiosity, and genuine attention. No single sign on this list proves someone is attracted to you. People have different personalities, cultures, and communication styles. But when several of these signs appear consistently together, they may suggest she's comfortable around you and interested in building a deeper connection. The smartest approach isn't to overanalyze every gesture. Instead, notice patterns, be respectful, and let any connection develop naturally. Confidence grows from paying attention, not from making assumptions.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more psychology-backed dating and relationship insights every week. And now, tell me in the comments, which of these 20 signs have you noticed before, and which one surprised you the most?
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.